Hey there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here, but you can call me Pajama Grandma. Today is day 36 of our end of the year, finish off strong, motivational and inspirational card pulling. I've just been pulling cards from 3 different decks. They're not like tarot decks or tarot cards or anything. They go along with books. They're kind of like flashcards and summary statements or the key points. You know how people do memes nowadays? It's kind of like that for books that I like to read. And the areas that give us the most challenges in our lives are health, wealth, and relationships. So I decided I would pull a wisdom. It's got to do with relationships, right? If we're wise, we have a better chance in our relationships. Well-being, because that has to do with our health. And then wealth is me drawing a card from the Money and Law of Attraction deck every day. So I'm just grabbing one of these cards, sharing the message with you in the hopes it'll give you some inspiration or motivation to carry you through the end of the year, because for a lot of us this is a really stressful, high, energy draining time of year. So the first one, well-being, because if we don't have our health, we really don't have anything. Deck says, I like it, it's like a dandelion cloud thing. My happiness is my greatest gift to others. My happiness is my greatest gift to others. Do you know that you being joyful and happy and positive is contagious and spreads to other people? Well, it does. Selfishly seeking joy, because your joy is the greatest gift you can give to anyone else. Selfishly seek joy, because your joy is the greatest gift you can give to anyone. Unless you are in your joy, you have nothing to give away. It's the same as you have to love yourself first before you have any love to give to other people. Next, from the Wisdom deck by Louise Hay, it says, I am a yes person. I am a yes person. If I dwell on what I don't want, I will get more of it. That inversely means if I dwell on what I do want, I'll get more of that. So why wouldn't I just dwell on more of what I want? Hello? But most of us don't. We forget. I affirm only the good in my life. I only think about the things I want. I only reaffirm and appreciate and show gratitude for the things I like in my life. I love my beautiful Christmas tree. I wake up and the first thing I see every day when I pop out into the living room out of my bedroom is our beautiful Christmas tree. And I can't help but think, oh, I'm so happy and grateful for this beautiful Christmas tree. Something as simple and as little as that can get me going in a rampage of appreciation, I call it. A place where I'm thinking about one thing that makes me happy and I'm grateful for or I appreciate. Then another thing comes to mind, then another and another and another and another. Before I know it, I am in a joyous, happy mood. Now, the secret is I wake up every day in a good mood because I'm just happy to wake up every day, but that's what works for me. Try it. You'll like it. Finally, from Money and the Law of Attraction card, we have, I can pivot under any and all circumstances. I can pivot under any and all circumstances. Now, this is a really interesting one. You have the ability to pivot under any and all circumstances. We all have that ability, but most of you are habitual in nature and your patterns are so well entrenched that at times the fastest path to joy you seek is for you to take your pivot as you sleep. By reaching for good feeling thoughts before you go to sleep and then experiencing the benefit of the quiet mind that occurs while you sleep, and then upon awaking, immediately turning to good feeling thoughts, you can accomplish the ultimate pivoting experience. So basically, we human beings, we have a hard time changing our mind when we're awake, but we don't have a hard time because we don't resist when we're sleeping. So if we think about good feeling thoughts before we go to bed, and then as soon as we wake up, just like I said, I like to think of things I appreciate first thing in the morning. Same thing, right before I go to bed and before I go to sleep. I go to sleep, a lot of people go to sleep praying, not for bad things, pray for good things. Pray for the things you want in your life. Or I go to sleep thinking of my goals and my affirmations, what went well today, things I appreciate and that I'm grateful for. That puts my brain in a positive frame of mind as I'm drifting off to sleep. So as I'm sleeping, the things that I want, the things that I've been working for, but I might be resisting when I'm awake, it's easy while I'm asleep for me to pivot and get different ideas and for my mind to go to work on the things that I want, not the things that I don't want, because all of us spend so much time thinking about the things that we don't want or the things that aren't right in our life. Boom, we need to flip switch that, turn that around, and think about what we do want. We need to be the joyful example for the other people in our lives. We need to focus on what we want. That's it. Go out, make it a fantastic day, and I'll, of course, see you tomorrow for our I think it's going to be, tomorrow's the 31st, so it'll probably be our final card draw. And then I'll do something else in the new year because Pajama Grandma likes to keep you guessing. Bye.